Alright, we may make a video out of this yet. Just remembered that I have things already up in space that I can show you guys that I do not have to rebuy because of this stinking update. Alright. Well, let's start checking the balance on this baby. 1, 2, should be 3. Yep. Okay, looks like the rear end is lifting up a bit faster than the front. So, which one do I want to play with? Let's play with this one. 83.5. Start there. Why can't I move the camera? Never had this problem. Hello? Oh, I'm freaking haven't played this game in a while, that's why. D does not move the camera loaner. Oh yeah. $83.5. Yeah? No? Yeah. Okay. Alright, girl. Get your telemetry on, and let's see how that balance is working out. Now, most of this balance was done in the VA, or the spaceplane hangar, sorry. But with something this large, even the slightest bit off will create issues during flight. And it's really hard to get those things perfectly placed for vertical because you kind of have to guess as to how much weight you're adding to the rear with your rear engines. So basically, a good way to do it is put on your rear engines, look at the center of weight, mark it with like an RCS port or something. And then go ahead and take those back off and start putting on your vertical engines. That way you can have a good idea where it's going to end up and lift it all evenly. Let's kick it a little bit. It seems fairly level. And here we go. We are off. 83.5. Somebody remember that. If I could just remember how to fly this thing. Oh, 83.5 seems to be a bit too much. Fortunately, I have some action buttons I can work with here. Okay, aircraft carrier has taken off, obviously. Let's go forward. Now, if if my calculations are correct just by eyeballing this, we are not going to be able to land with the current version. I remember having about 3 times as many parachutes to help level it out for landing. The only reason that you have to go there is because the frame rate. This update was supposed to improve all that. It did not. They say it's 64-bit now, but I see no improvements. Yeah, interesting. All they did was take away my ships and give me $10,000 and tell me I could not build them unless I made more money. Screw that, I want to build. But it does bring an interesting aspect to the game, obviously. Just gonna fly over here to the water and most likely epically fail at the landing. But that's okay. For the moment, this is VTO. We'll skip the L. Actually, the finished high altitude version that I made for Lathe, that's actually on its way there, believe it or not. I will show you guys in a few. After we epically fail this, and you will see the difference. Major difference. Rage in me subsides. Anyway, here in the near future, I'll be making some smaller videos on showing you guys how to create your own insane stuff. Basically, I'll just show you about how to balance VTOL, put those together, and I'll also do a little bit here on how simple it is to do a single-stage orbit jet. That was actually one of the last things I mastered. It took me forever to realize that simplicity is golden. In fact, I think that right there below us, yes. That is debris from the last attempt with this particular vehicle, it looks like. If anybody's wondering how I got the lights colored, it's really simple. In the VAB or the spaceplane hangar, when you put the light on, just right click it and you can adjust all the pretty colors you want. Just about got us over the water here. Okay. I remember ending up short in the water, like half on land, half in the water, so we're gonna continue on out into the water a bit before we break this thing into pieces. This is not the greatest example of this particular ship. As I said, it's not finished. We'll show you the finished version here in a minute. It's in space, so we can't show you a landing and all that, but it's something else to see. It's named Holy Crap, and you know what? The new game mode is not going to allow me to show you how I got it into orbit, because I have to buy those things, and you don't want to pay for 1,600 parts in Kerbal Space Program. Easy, girl. Come on now. Level out. There we are. Heading down at a decently brisk pace here. Let's cut the forward engines. That's gonna cause a balance issue, I'm sure. Yep. One good thing about jet engines for this particular application is that they don't just shut off all at once unless you have it on an action button. Even if you have it on an action button, they tend to spool down, which is good. So any weight balance differential you have will gradually take effect, and you may be able to compensate. Okay. I have put all these engines on action buttons, which give me the ability to steer. That and the 32 SAS modules in the front there are just enough to maneuver this thing around. So I gotta move over Holy Crap and show you guys the launch for that on the next video. And the launch system, which took me forever to come up with, I might add. It was a good, I don't know, probably a good 8 hours of gameplay trying to figure out how to get these large structures into space without cheating. And it was worth it, it paid off. back out here so I can see. I'm gonna attempt not to crash this thing, but yeah. We're definitely in the water. Let's bring her down. Alright, let's start cutting our velocity here as best we can in this monster. Just gonna lean it back a little bit. 5 degrees will be fine. Okay. Yep, pushing that thing down to the bottom. Just trying to get our course going pretty much straight down. May all be for nothing, but hey, it's a good show, an example of what is possible. Alright, 350, we are moving. God, are we ever moving? Alright. Oh. That was the whole problem. Okay. This is before I finish the parachutes, guys, so as you can see here, I have a balance issue created by the parachutes. I think I can overcome it with my action buttons here. But I've really got to slow down or else I'm going to smack the water too hard and bounce and flip, and it'll be interesting to watch. We'll put it that way. Come on, girl. Come on now. Ah, come on now. There we go. off, on. Ah, the balance. Yeah, these parachutes are creating a bit of an issue. Alright, slow it down, baby. All at once, all at once. Give it to me good, give it to me good, girl. Oh, too fast, too fast. Parachutes are so valuable. Uh-oh. Not too much bounce, not too much bounce, please. Nice and easy. Ah, the bounce got me. Anyway, as you can see, definitely requires some serious parachute action. And a slightly better balancing. Almost got her down safely. I have a feeling we lost all our rear jet engines for forward propulsion. I could be wrong about that. Wow. I think we actually just pulled this off. Unfinished design and all. Okay. Alright. Just gonna check all my engines here before we switch it into hover mode. Yes, I set up a hover mode. Makes it go much faster on the water. Yeah. Yeah, we're good to go. Cool. Alright, let's see if I can remember hover mode here. Yep. Bam. 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 There's hover mode. I don't remember if I finished the hover mode on this version either, but we're about to find out. Hey, what up, Lego? Sorry, I'm slow at looking at that stuff, man. Been concentrating. What's going on, man? And here we go on the water. Just gonna give you a brief show of the hover mode action here that may or may not be finished on this particular vessel. That update really messed me up. Like I said, I gotta go in there and move around some files so I can show you guys how I did these things and not just show you the finished product. Alright, let's see how fast we can get this thing on the water in hover mode. If I remember correctly, and that may be a different version, but this should do over 65 meters per second in the water. Not really bored, man. Just I needed to do this stuff for a while now, and I've been putting it off because it's so much work that I have to do over again. Had me a bit frustrated, to be honest. But we must put these things on YouTube for others to see. This must be done. Anyway, as you can plainly see, hover mode needs a little bit of adjustment, but this thing gets it on the water for such a ridiculously large craft. Looks like we just lost a couple more engines, so we're gonna reduce speed now. I have some fuel line issues in there as well. Basically, I have all my fuel lines run right now in this version, straight from the front to the back. So what's happening is the front engines are running out of fuel before the rear engines. On the updated version, I just set up a fuel return system. Basically, I just have fuel lines going back up to the front from the rear. Allows everything to run out simultaneously. No mods, man. No mods. I try to do all vanilla and stay that way for you guys. I originally started this channel just to help people that have trouble with this game. I, in the beginning, learned from the great Scott Manley and the great Harv of HOC Gaming. But there became a point after about 2,000 hours gameplay where I was doing things much more interesting than they were. So I don't tend to watch them very much anymore. Occasionally I'll watch Scott when he streams, though. He's hilarious. I must admit, a little ugly, but hilarious. We can't all be pretty, right? Alright, so this thing has been showed off. Let's move on to version number 2 if I can find it, and show you what this